experience. And I am going to tell you, in fact, I'm going to break it down to you na this broadcast. You want to go? Because what you don't understand is that sometimes people now commenting a post anime. Some of them are actually commenting out of experience. You want to go? Share this video. Share this video. Click on like and love. I like this thing here drop. Oh, na in a video here. Oh, na the greatest support need here. It's not money. You know, the greatest support need here is share our video. No one if I can live. Go can go to man or no network. I don't know why you're free sent. Ah, Maximus Patrick. Lugwana Gwanzo China Zubo. Hi. Good morning, Mozambique. Good morning, China. Good afternoon, Dubai. Yeah? Hey. Share this video. Oh, okay, only 7 reactions and only 1 person share go this video. This thing I draw nice. Yeah? Blessed Weekend, I greet you. Yeah, I go share this video. Let us have a wonderful and fruitful discussion this night. I believe that during the course of our discussion this night, you are going to learn 1 or 2. And I will want people, all know what is something you want to share with us. Join why so that you can share that thought with us. Perhaps a lot of people can learn from either your experience or from experience of others. Shomo Okori, I'm okay. You want to go? Now, this is why in Juena, while that issue surrounding marriage is a sensitive one. The reason is because too many people will get the right, depending from which side is when sis anya, sis will get 9 eba, it on the or you 6. Now, no you neighbor na gwa no 9. Go one ebe ni na gwa no 6. Both of you the right. You got to go? Ada stroke. Let me even correct you now because in the comment section, some of you may talk about sins that need decide to go there is a bit quite sentence. Now let me lecture you. So many of you now wear shorty. So many of you now wear shorty. But the real Oxford pronunciation of that word is surety. I'm teaching you now so that you know. Some of you now wear shorty, but the real pronunciation of that word is surety. Is surety. You want to go? So Moria today, I intentionally ignored people now commenting at that post. You want to go? Even though that name was somebody and 1 or 2 people on a comment section. Now accusing you that the real pronunciation will surety. That name the right. But you still decided to keep chili in now what shorty. Do you think that now some of the ways I say pronounce, if I may pronounce ever, not right? For example, when you want to call I shape up if I acquire a cup. Do you think no cup what the real pronunciation? The real pronunciation is cap. That is it. Yeah? That is the real pronunciation. Now Zambia Baino. Eba ifefa na so a kind of oral and the if I use the actual pronunciation of those words. Yes, they don't use this normal one I use here. So I accuse English, but instead it decided that you ignorant when I can accuse you're ashamed to shame me. Oh yeah, swallow yourself or your ignorance. I am done with you. Let us continue with if I know. You want to go? Not only your ignorance, since you don't want to learn. Now let us proceed. I said that issue of marriage is more like onya no here. Men akwe 6. You want to go onya no here. Now akwe 9. From whichever side is anya, you may be right, you may be wrong. Let me go deeper now. Mr. Obasi, cry to the Facebook family. You want to go? Cry to the Facebook family about having custody of his children. Not even having custody of his children, but having access to his children. Now, let me use 2 instances where I know, I witnessed. I will start with one. I have a friend of mine, Yana Munye, fall out. And the disagreement started actually with that lady though, pregnant. The disagreement between these two couples started with that lady though, pregnant. Now, why I told you that, now a witness to what happened up till the lady delivered, up to what happened until the actual day I esomwe accompany weje na shiya ego omeru nisi nwanya and the hamel wedding. Now, during the course of that pregnancy, Hanabo na a little bit of chikwi. Even the lady Ezeugo die na been there. But the guy may take full responsibility to the point that there was a time, this is Zambia way better. Imagine mwa name bata name go. This guy will somewhere able to me something. Runoleba time I eje bunata this lady na nwa from unogu welu mgba ha amucha golu nwa ha amucha o we kpomu we di mu. In fact mgbe ọ pụwara ọ hapụrụ nke moto ịghọtago mgbe m pụwara ọ hapụrụ nke moto ihe sị mụ na onwe ha ka o si wee do mụ biko mụ lachapụ ọsọ. I am trying to tell you, even though that na family together, but I am trying to tell you the level of commitment ime focus iji wee what am we dim such kind of ozi. And those who I went there, I picked them up, I dropped them home, even though that the reaction I got there was not welcoming, but I stick and I did that job because no, my friend did it. We kept on doing so, even though na Odro welcomed na the family side, but he kept on doing that. Even mgbe na-eto nwoke na-eje kwa ụzọ akwa 10 ụzọ akwa 12 buru akpa rice buru noodles wolu cash. There is nothing he did not do. There is nothing he has not done to make sure that no they live up to obligations here as a father. I am telling you, nkem na-eso ebuje ụfọdụ ebi ime ebuje because na nyanwa ya sị na oye obi ime ebuje. I am telling you what I know. But what I sensed, the lady intentionally should that punish the guy using that one. You want to go? And let us not let us not claim that we don't know about this. Some of whom when they fall out with a man, Hana like a hawulu, that marriage, so you could see that now this girl go out to punish this guy. And what this guy does is that whatever thing he spent, he documents it. Now, there was a time issue of school in Watayago, and the school in Watayago will arise to the point that the lady even had to relocate from one place to another town to go and stay with Nwa or Ugona Madu. He surely disclosed with the man your whereabouts. He surely disclosed with the man school ebe the one ago. You only wanted him to be paying the school fees. Is it through that school fees and the welfare of one? He makes the office in see the man. They go. Never na try possible pairs only meet up with that money they impose on him because normally no case suppose the school even when I go. In fact, like have put that school fees direct to the school account. But you said no because you want to frustrate this guy using every means available because name na attention near the because name ni ejiri we jide because name ni ejiri we punish ye. I'm telling you a true life story. Now I was there. The frustration became too much. There is no place he did not go. He went to the church leaders. He went to the traditional ruler. He went to so many places. He reported to friends. both friends to the family, friends to the girl, and everybody. He tried to get everybody involved. At the last minute, they even went to court. They even went to court. Court to make conditions. Even after that was when they were going for the divorce. And at the end of the day, they finally got the divorce. Then they started going for the child custody. At the end of the day, court to quote, this is how you people are going to co-parent this child. This is how this guy is going to be seeing the son or Shefia. But the lady blatantly refused to follow any of such thing called Tukulu. Because na nyawan on the part of revenge. She wanted to punish that guy using that child. Are you getting what I'm saying? I want to tell you two sides of a story so that we can actually know how to balance this issue. So that I will learn, you will learn, we will all learn. This one, in fact, during those divorce cases, I managed to go to court like twice. Because someone even has a naturally a troublemaker. Naturally a troublemaker. You see, in this case, the guy did every single thing. Or supposedly them. In fact, there was even a time the girl also one of the reasons the boy in Lugo. I think he should be up to 8 years or 9 years or so or thereabout. He was saying that the reason patalo na ya de ekwe ko na ejebe papa ye mbumuke lotalo maricha two-story duplex orphanage. Now the reason he will say no ya de ejebe papa ewu because na ndohi nezunde mmadu ohi that side na that side because na mmadu machine nila because na mmadu machine nila kereba na bu mmadu machine kereba dey story. Because of that, so na reason si juweku na nwa go na mmadu mula aye jebe papa ye jela ho a night or lahu 2 nights. Because na court while sometimes if some weekend the papa request if ya ori e pojelu papa you refuse onye na akwuru mmadu ụgwọ akwụkwọ na ewota allowance ye muntu na ha agwu ega ha na account o iju na ya de meye. Have you seen that in this case at some point the guy got tired? The guy got tired. He decided to do what? To move on. The original opposite is that anything you feel there are some people I want to agree with their submission now. But na the reason patalo ojiwe ga to Ndisioka, ga to traditional ruler in charge of this side, ga to friends, ga to family and relatives. Then at the end of the day, Jane court, without judgment, the court, David, who call ya wo boss ye to cha OJ for nwa see you abandoned me just like you too. Ofodo see me apotazie and a program nwoke na-eme nwaanyị na-eme nwoke ji by force we zoro nwa from ebe nwaanyị no. But I na poison mind nwa against mama. Ofodo nwaanyị zoje nwa but I now poison mind the child against papa. So now the reason battle what you will make all those efforts will do on record so that the time why you tonite bido he confess if I mama egwarie call all the boy will say look all the effort I did to make sure that Namu not there for you as a father but your mother frustrated Hancha and where records here and there where in fact every single money on a send on have documented every transaction slip and everything on have documented and they see no guy who no ya gwanwa sie na-eye agba uko osi ato agba ni fe na ato to egosi uko osi ato. That will be another way oyeji we got a love nwa back not minding all the ntwesi akotosi obi nwa ọkwa hapa material fall oriekwa nke nwa edebe ọkwa hapa material fall oriekwa nke nwa edebe ọkwagide akwa na-eru ebe 10 or 12 okporukpuje ana deny kwe access to nwa Now, this is number one. Now, I know another guy. Nyana nwunye fall out. You want to go? Now, since the time Hajiwe fall out, he barely failed to even send 5,000. In fact, the welfare of Umuye is not of any priority to him. There is no way Ezeugo Ogarie Ojeyenana. Okay, Owurugodu na. In fact, at some point in Ifisika, I know that Keta. The welfare joyous here. Ego ne ki nwere ike ide wotani comfortably no mazinable. Na their upkeep. Osino 20,000 no way for now. The welfare we go okay. 20,000 ki ya de wota for now no yes. Okay. Mane ya dokwa akwụgwọ akwụkwọ mazi ahụ. O no gwa akwụkwọ mazi no ya ada akwụ kama na eje na school ebe ya weru ebete ego. Nwanyi sie nsogbu adụrụ. And every time ịmala ego na ụmụazị a na-akwụ ife dịka 15 naira or 30 naira as ụgwọ akwụkwọ. That time luo ịmala ego n'ihe nwota hapụzie ndị ọzọ. Okwe o marụzie ụmụazị na-abụ in this economy ide feed with 20,000 but wotaba dani wotaba oye wota after 8 months or 9 months oye wota. Man, if a boy a day request say that ya potari umazia na bamba na amukase. In that case, you could see somebody who has failed in his obligation as a father. If I'm not going vice versa. If I'm not going vice versa, because if I'm not going na one sees the umazi. Omo kwa ụfọdụ ụmụ nwoke na-anapụ na ashọ nwaanyị napụwe ụmụ ya n'ike. Jidekwa ụmụazị. Deny kwa nne ha access to ụmụazị ahụ. Go away worry now punish the woman. This is one of the reasons in Juiciest whichever side the people say, you know, now Mr. Basinwerike or he take care of Omazia, they could be right. Mr. Basinwerike or wouldn't know me feni no name Omazia, but they deny area access to Omazia. And they name can we punish ye. Now I have so many reasons in Juiciest. My reservations that this Mr. Obasi and the Judy Austin's matter. Number one, why is it that the identity of these children has not been revealed to anybody? I'm asking you. Now, let us talk about this Mr. Obasi's case before we now throw the floor open. We'll send their request. I will run the program and analyze it myself. Then I will go. You gotta go. I am asking. You want to go? Okay, I have to do my full comment there. Okay. You want to go? So, now, we are saying now, can be if it matter on the identity of these children do hidden. This is somebody, no galilidi. Every single matter, omotalo, this present husband there, on a Facebook there for people to see. Now the question is, why is it that these kids, na your first marriage, that they are not anywhere to be seen around internet? Where are they? So I have a reason to believe that somebody a public figure. Oh no na you're one or expose whom to social media. I ask you, okay, no, when you go not somebody surely keep away from social media. But for the fact that no one no social media, that shows that she intentionally hide the identity of those children from the father. Not the identity because now okay, no, that intentionally no hide those children from their father. Because their father got injury and what I go? 10 years is not 10 days. And I want to believe, because just like how right some people do. Nahana say, why is it that for 10 years that Mr. Obasi did not say anything? I heard Waja said that. You want to go? I heard Waja said, Kerive Patarana for 10 years na Mr. Obasi Mechilono. I want to believe that Mr. Obasi, just like the first story I told you people, because look, let me tell you, some of these people, both man and woman, if they set out to punish you with Omazia, they are going extra mile. They don't even look back. Some of them may make you intentionally. Imagine somebody foreign contempt of the court simply because you want to punish a man. Now, when the guy said, okay, why not I go back to court and tell them no, that this lady is not following what they said, then well, you don't have any need to do that. Just do what you have to do for your son. Forget about that. Oge nwata tonitelu. Oge nwata tonitelu. Definitely, there must be such a time in his life when he will need his father. And that time, when he had to start complaining that no, you abandoned me, show him all the evidence, or let's not show him all the evidence that showed that you actually came for him, but now the mother refused to showing that child the father he love. You want to go? Actually, made that go. Let Mr. Obasi take responsibility of his children and stop coming on social media seeking attention. If he want to see his children, let him go to court and have the access to his children. Now, I want to answer you this question, Chibuzo Chukwuemeka. Why must he go to court before he can have access to his children? Why must he go to court before he can have access to his children? Sometimes when I made that video I made in the morning, I said that this is Mr. Obasi, part of the story. Unless we hear Judy's part of the story, then Naya George go to based on Nkainolo, because on a normal, denying a man or a woman access to Uma's Hamulamu is not right. Let us stop justifying nonsense. Go to court for what? Go to court for what? Yeah? Like, if you have my money, don't you know that the right thing to do is to pay me my money? Must I go to court before you can agree to pay me my money? If I will complete, let us assume that he is actually taking care of his children, except if he is not taking responsibility of those children. Now, there are other reasons why men sometimes refuse to take responsibility of those kids. Number one is in such a case where you permanently took those children far away from that man. Some men will refuse to take any responsibility of those children. Yes, we are all humans. There are some cases where some women or some man will intentionally take those kids away from their partner. Now, if somebody now somebody will take go feed him. For more welfare, yeah, for more no don't do for more born, for more condition of health and everything. Let us say the truth. Let us say the truth. You want to go? Sometimes truth needs to be said. Yes. Truth needs to be said. There are some instances where these people, whether man or woman, has exhausted every avenue available. They have gone to welfare, they have gone to family, they have even gone to court. But these people will intentionally, strategically, and will take these kids far away from their partners. Out of wickedness. For example, that how does she even see these kids? Where are these kids that you cannot see their face anywhere around social media? Why? What could be her intention of hiding the identity of those children? Yes, I am asking you. Why is she not okay on a normal? Let us assume that okay, I don't want this man to see this, to have access to these kids also. What stops her from showing her kids from the first marriage in social media, the same way Ozie apparate Umodogu na social media. Let us talk about this. Yeah, let us be honest first before we now talk about the ways Mr. Obasi Ezeugo achieved before now. This is the truth. Okay, Ezeugo, let him go and do DNA test to make sure he's the biological father of the kids. This may make sense to me. This may make sense also to me. I mean, let us be honest here. Everything happened in our economical with the truth. Instead of you to tell somebody, please stop stealing, it is not good. And now, take him to court. Take him to court. So, decide not to take the person to court. You have to encourage the person to continue stealing. Is that what you are telling me? Emeka Nezua Johio. Emeka bia dem zuru phone nta. Biakwa tomorrow. Biabu tais inji alolo. Biakwa one nation. Biabu cement. If he agwamowo, take him to the police or court. If you can't take him to the police or court, stop complaining. So you cannot call Emeka and tell Emeka, stop stealing. You must have to wait until I take Emeka to court or police before you can actually understand that stealing is not good. Okay? Chibuzo, Ezeugo, I want to ask you something. When FFK had issues with the wife and the wife left the house, FFK denied the wife seeing the children, but the wife taken to court until she starts seeing her children. Now, I have just given you an instance where a man has exhausted all these things in a coup, and yet the wife may deny access to those children. Yes. You don't know how tactical these people can be. Yes. You don't know how these people can be. Yes. I am not also throwing away the fact that he may not have done any of this. Yes. It is possible that he may not have done any of this. But I don't think that in this 21st century, that if truly he really wanted to have access to these children, that he may not have done one or two, except if truly, like people, some other people are saying, he is running away from having responsibilities over those children, except if he intentionally or previously refused to take responsibility of those kids. But what I'm telling you is that the issue of child custody is a very matter where goes where do, except nona Western countries. But over in Nigeria, depending on advantage one person will over you. Yeah? Depending on an advantage. Look, let me even tell you, upon a court rule over FFK, still FFK can see one way or the other. Now already that woman, no, do you know how many times that woman has cried again back to social media? I'm asking you, do you know how many times that woman has cried back to social media? Except the time Odon Kanyana DM, I don't know if they are still together now. So sometimes let us stop all this judgment. That's why I told you that I use those two examples to tell you that from whichever side that you may be looking at things, this person might be right, this person might be wrong. But before we even tell Mr. Bassett to go here or to go here, let us condemn the act that is not good. Only a man, only a woman, or when go na your partner and or is it together. Keri ife melu ne ya allow your partner. Only access to why must you wait for somebody to drag you to court? Why must you wait for somebody to drag you to court? For somebody to take you to welfare? For somebody to take you to Umunna? For somebody to go and report you to your reverend father before you will know the right thing to do? I'm asking you. Before you will know the right thing to do. Why? I'm not saying that Judy Austin is perfect, but if there are issues, they can't sort it here on social media, but in court. You cannot sort it here, but deliberate on that matter as if you are not even looking at Judy Austin or the reason why I am talking about this is that this is different from business. This is different from business. This is something people want to pass through every day. You can't even none at this predicament. None at this predicament. Kelebu Maziano. Kelebu Maziano. Ana majora ajuju. These days, children don't look for any parent that abandoned them, depending on if truly the father or the mother really abandoned them. For example, no African country. No problem. Chonate Nigeria here. And since that lady she went better Nigeria here, Ojibo Hanye, Oset Buhanye, Onomuye, they use no advantage of that barrier. The woman say Aluboda or Chibuno of the Nigeria. Akpo yo kueba, JPS somewhere, or Bieba, Petasi, or Nachiyapa, or Napa, or Yabata, or deny ya the girl opportunity if woman has Yana for over how many years? So you people know what I am talking about. People they do intentional and wicked. They look for a way to technically disassociate you from Omazono Molamu. Onana asemu jeba as if no na amolo nke weziokwu. Nwanyi na-eme, nwoke na-eme. Zuna nwanyi ya furu ya anya afụ. Ekwugharịwa. Iya kpagharị gido ayatu yanga. Ayatu yanga, especially na nwa ahụ pempe, will take advantage that na not nya suppose to na custody nwa ahụ, ọwụrụ ụmụ nwaanyị mostly. Then ụfọdụ ụmụ nwoke na-eme power, ụmụ nwoke a nwere ego, ma ụmụ nwoke a nwere ka o si wee dụ, na-eji power sizie nwa ahụ from ụmụ nwaanyị. It happened both ways. It is a man crying out today. A lot of women are also crying out. They have done every single thing they need to do. They have gone to welfare. They have gone to everywhere. General welfare. Ex-wife general welfare. Start taking care of these children. They take care of farmers. If also book one on a sinobi. There are so many places that it has been done. They use it intentionally to punish their partner. Thank you. Yeah? Thank you, Wilfred, frankly. They do it to punish their ex-partner. Intentionally. They are not doing it ignorantly. So that this is here a court, but we alone welfare. Can the welfare or court if for him better of ma ko we malo na efa no he better ufodu nwoke decide na how you take responsibility their responsibilities na ebo mo hano. They are doing it intentionally. You don't even need to sit them down to lecture them, to tell them this thing you are not. They know. They are doing it intentional. They are doing it intentional. Onwere nke ya wopo ubule kisi hakenyi je na ebi nwata nwanyi ozo mana ajuru ya osi na ajuru ya osi na ego na enweta in a month na ha akari 30,000 and no yeri nni ife oju we kwuo yewo ka e wee na anya na 30,000 ahụ wee mala ego no ewepụta wee na-etiki care of ụmụazị oji utu wee mụ. Now let us read. Onwe comment also Mr. Obasi is a man who invested on Judy, so I know that he must have tried but no access due to his level of exposure. Thank you. This is another one. Don't forget that now of recent that man who this kind of exposure now. When people brought him out now, he now begin to speak out for people to hear him. We don't know what has happened all these years, especially the fact that Nonyen Kenya owner, an actress, a Marife, no connection, no contact. She can use any form to suppress this man. It happened in both ways. I am not taking side. I said, unless we hear from the other side, unless we hear from the other side. Maureen Unebesere, VDM is not court. He should go to the right way. He should apply with Justice Fumi for court of justice. Now, how many of the cases VDM may treat? VDM, you are not caught. These people go the right way. I am asking you now, Maureen Unebe, let us not be emotional or sentimental in handling this issue. Do you know how many cases VDM may handle that is left for either the police, either the court, or either any law enforcement agency to handle? But VDM take it upon himself, and why he is doing that, you are happy that he's doing that. So now today that Mr. Obasi has cried out, you have now realized that VDM is not a court. But when VDM handle so many cases, you understand that no, he can use his platform to actually bring sanity to this particular issue, to handle this issue, and you praise him. It is only today that you know that VDM is not a court. Let us stop all this. Let us stop all this. The day you will find yourself in such kind of condition, especially between Onyekaro, that day you will understand that I am talking based on my own experience. When I had my son here, the mother didn't want me to see him at all, but I didn't give up. I used diplomacy on her. Chibuzo Chukwuemeka, you are right. That is why I say that everybody is right. But outside all these things, okay, let me explain something that I've always explained to people before, so that you will know that between your interest and between our justice system has failed us, VDM will handle this case, enough is enough, they are supporting Evo, thank for this life. Okay, let us continue. I have told you people, the best thing the best illustration I will use to explain this thing for you people, is that I have done this so many places. So many places that I have done this. I have used this illustration. When we talk about politics, people always understand that politics is a dirty game. But in the actual sense, there is no country that can survive without politics. In fact, politics is even so common that even within your family, even between your family, which is the smallest unit of the society, and politics now happen there. Now, politics is so good to the fact that maybe I've been Dutcher, every single thing I achieve will be through politics. Now, what is that politics? Politics is the fact that she is sociality not here. Wilfred Franklin not here. Chibuzo Chukwuemeka not here. There are so many people not here. Afro-Mungobese Empire that are here. We are about 5-10 to millions of different people. Now, when you bring out one issue like this, we all have different interests towards that issue. We all have different interests towards that issue. But my interest, your interest, his interest, or every other interest, there is a common interest that supersedes the interest of all of us, which is a general interest to do good for the general public. Now, politics will enable you to choose that common interest against personal interest. Now, in this matter we are talking about here, forget about how you handled your own issue. It worked for you. Forget about how I handled my own issue and it worked for me. Forget about how they handled their own issue and it did not work for them. The fact remains that there is one common thing that needs to be done, which is going to allow your partner to have access to Mazonomolo. Look, let me even tell you, even though that person one comparable Mazia, what demand they for Mazia, make those skills available to him or her. Let me even be honest to tell you this. Mazia property. You need to think beyond material things. Those children need the presence of their father. Those children need you and the father co-parent. You don't need to monetize those children. Yes, you don't need to monetize those children. So if truly that mean will the best interest of those kids at hand, you should allow them to feel their father's love, even though no they would go. Allow them to know their father. Allow them to have interaction with their father. Yes, it will not take anything away from you. Habolo moto ya wa buy fuel or you move. Habolo generator ya wa buy fuel or yasu. Omazia need their father's attention. Omazia need either interaction between their father and their mother. That's why if ifufodo di na nwunye ahegeziono mana ụmụ ha nwee graduation na school, they will come together and go for that graduation because how can ụmụazị are psychologically they know that their father don't do, they know that their mother don't do, so they need to see both parents even though they are pretending. For the sake of those kids, they come together to go and create that occasion. Because mama na papa friend they have imagine hey they don't need that. Psychologically, if truly that people are not being selfish when it comes to this custody, child custody, you should know that now you don't need to monetize those anything. Yes, after all, self, resources, you know that you cannot comfortably take care of those children. Eh? Why can't you allow onye resources to be in possession of those kids? Why can't you allow onye a comfortable house to be in possession or in custody of those kids? But we always want to have our selfish, that is our personal interest, to overrule the other one. Now Zambia will want somebody, a very rich man, go. Manona interact with in the buy of ma. Munye wefu oku na be. Timoke apologize yana. All the mother, all man the church, all friends and family. And I apologize to the woman. The woman will joke, say no shall divorce. Mana before them, Ojena na Rasa. Rasa wunde do in charge of registering vehicles. When wefu moto one die register. Manu will want in this man will something similar to Hakimi Mel. You know this man will this one a shop at ha ebe nwata nwanyi a na-eje. You know this man will company nko o inherited from papa. And they mana any personal asset here or register under that company or family property call or personal property call ayeke. Moke we je kokoro ezigbo ife niile onwere m ụfọdụ ụlọ niile onwere wee je register here under Landinelli ka ọgụnụ nwo company papa hapụrụ wee nwụọ nyenwa wee inherit ya wee na-arụ ọnụ ya wee je register here ebe ahụ ịghọtara ife m na ngwa ka o register ziri ebe ahụ nwaanyị wee scheme gido for divorce megido ewee grant ya you divorce ha. Now ụbọchị court na-achọ ka ekeru ife court wee nene the woman wee fụ na o nwere anya a paying job the woman nwere na o nwere ife the woman na-eme wee nene di ye wee fụ na the man nwere business ọ na-eme. Now what they did was they allowed the husband to stay with those children na their present uno have been there since na the man onye anwelu something do substantial on eme and na the woman do jobless no way for eme. They took uno the man on alo na site PSM we wolu uno the man on alo ya new site the man nwere born alo no ofu wolu that one nye the woman Kemoto wolu Mercedes anyo pana. Yet the woman hapo the man in Suzu truck. The man ubulu. Jemene na account here or uni if afleba wo 300 and something thousand kwasha or so. They took about 100,000 or 150,000. Will they get the woman? Will they go and get the man? Etu akawanya siwepo. But when I have about that man, so and so time, do you people want to have an understanding of how this woman can be coming to see the children, the man will say that she is always allowed to come at any time to see her children. Also, that she can come and spend time with them, but she will not sleep. She will not pass the night. She will not pass the night. And also, provided not follow her during their school days. This is how Ezeugo separates this din and nwunye. Now, the man will name her because he doesn't really want to punish the woman. I am telling you what is happening. But in most of the cases here, when he fail and do a break, it go up. Instead of you, name and woka, no here, or one yama ho dear, deal the off, him and all the off. Did you always boom mad? Him and always boom mad. Only if you say go and woka blown or his boom mad. No, a part of obligation here to you as a wife or a live up to. That does not mean that he cannot be a good father to your children. In such cases, why can't you allow women out tomorrow where will be comfortable for them? I am asking you. I mean, if we should bring the interest of these kids, if we should decide to put the interest of women at hand, I have a problem. Then okay. Currently, anything to substantially no a good pay job or no business on and no a comfortable place. Why can't you consider the interest of this woman and allow them to stay with your wife, with your ex-wife, so that you will also have time to go and put your life together. The same thing with wine. I don't go wine, but when he fail now, instead he apollo mazia ki we woluha me office in this woke. Ki we woluha na punish woke. Why can't you leave them with their father and go away? Then after mazia, so that you can go and plan your life. And the wolu life will choice ye. Why can't you do that? This is the common interest I am talking about. Beside either one, Echo, ko woluzi umazia, me office in isi nwoke, onwozi for ya dalo, onoruzie every end of the month, ebubata allowance, or ego well for umazia, or wori eri, ojeha na school, ne meva, onwozie nyawi for nalo. Besides doing this, now since we are now, let us now come to this lady Ainekumake at the moment. Since you have a wonderful new family now, you have even started bearing kids for this man. Why can't you allow the children of the other man to go back to him? It's a simple question. And I want somebody to answer this question. Somebody name the answer to this question. Since you are now happily married, and you are happy in your marriage, you are even having new kids with this your new husband, why can't you allow these kids to go back to her, to their father? Why are you still being selfish? Why are you hiding those kids away from their father? And then when the mother now say, go to court, go to welfare, go to Emeku. So without going to court, without going to welfare, I cannot tell her the truth. This is the simple truth she needs to know. She is intentionally punishing that man. And that is how come Ojuwe Puta na social media they make a mockery of herself and not even anybody, because no awache on anuku. A lot of disgraceful life you may be today. You may not even be the person to suffer it. There is no reason whatsoever. Eji abia na social media abia na eme odogbu ikaraka odogbu mu iwu dike iwu dimpa iwu iva any special reason eji eme, if not so can we na pepper this man. So if she can go to that extent, yes, nke nwanyi interest yewu ex-husband there, nke nwoke interest yewu nwunye ye ex-wife here. I want you to get it clear. And that is why Nkemoke on his own part have decided to run away from responsibility of nke nwanyị eni ụmụ nke nwanyị eni hapụziere ya ụmụazị ahụ ọ kwesịrị na ịkara aka ọ kwesịrị na ịwa yon lady ọ kwesịrị na ịdị kwọtụ itas ọ ya take care of these children. That is why, and that is why barely 48 hours or 1 week dimkpa ịmụrụ amụ ji wee daa n'ọnwụ enye ọmarịcha nwa dị etu ahụ dị ọkpara ahụ dọye n'ala pụtakwa na social media bịa na galivant na disgrace ya onwe. All these things the packaged just to get back at their ex-wife and husband. So based on this fact, I have a reason to believe that she intentionally hid those kids away from their father. Yes, it's not about Judy allowing the children seeing their father, but how responsible is the man? Some men are something else. Forget about the social media cry. Then, let me tell you. Yeah? There were some men who do irresponsible. Did you hear the early stage of life of these two people? Did you see how this man supported this woman to build her career? Did you see different sacrifices this man making just to make sure that not for this woman? Because do you know what it means for a man to marry a woman in this present day? School, even when he is not. I want you people to be honest. Let us stop all this. That a man train in school, a man spend the add money on you, then you now decided to be career driven. You now decided to be overtaken by your career. You now want to be extreme in pursuing that career. I am made to believe that as a man or woman, if you are talking, you have never come across this woman. No? Now, this women are not career women. Or do so much passionate. They are not career driven. They don't care about anything. Anything that will make them to get to the peak of that career, they will do that. That is why you will see a man abandon the wife and run after an influential woman just to make sure that no. Now the peak of that banking career on it. That is why you will see a woman abandon the husband and run after a man just to see that no, at the peak of that acting career on it. You see. So let us be honest. Let us stop being sentimental. Let us stop being emotional. Based on what I know, both of them has confirmed in their both interviews. I mean, the other one did not deny the ex-husband taking responsibility of her, even while she was still in school. That alone is enough to show me how responsible that man is. He may not be perfect, just like every other man. But I don't see that man being so irresponsible to the fact that he cannot even take responsibility of his children. Maka na-ekwukwa sị ngụ na ọnwụ nwere ego ya ewuta maka na onye enweghị ego ọ ya ewuta anyị akpụchakola aji amụ ewere eche. Yes, that na go na diru na anụ nọkata aka kụchasịa diru ọnwụ na ọ na-ewuta bụ mbụ nọkata onwere ozi ka ọ na-ewuta. One thing led to one thing, go there, we divorce what? Because no one see a go ya de water does not mean he disconnected from the love of his children. That is the honest truth to hear, and you need to hear it. Yes, because no de water bumbo if table turn zie guncha nke no ye water, it's possible that he may not have or ye zuo he ko we water. Ọwụrụ ngụ ka ọ dụ n'aka tinye n'isi ụmụazị ahụ na ụmụazị ahụ ụnọ na-abụ nwe ihe ụmụazị ahụrụ ito obi echi niile ụnọ na-abụ ya ada eri ụtọ rie. Yes, onye aka bụ mma kwa nna ya na ọ dị ọkpara gburu. Let us be honest and stop running around truth. Eziokwu, there is nothing you can do to bend the hand of truth. You will know that no, the intentional about hiding these kids from their father. Because even Angelo Okoye, what the only son onwere. And from what I can see, I'm on a single mother call. But you could see that now na social media. Although na papaya, at least papaya ya da for say name one Kora Obidi, they will put where. Mention them. Where are they? All of them divorce Golaima. Omuhana Potaina for Muha. Can even catch where do different? Now working around for 10 years. No more the privilege of Ijanya for Muya. He can no longer say, no, or he take responsibility of those children. For real, is that what you are telling me? So because he's not taking responsibility of even those children, you should disconnect those children from having a feeling of what fatherhood looks like. Yeah? You want to start training them as a single mother, telling their lies, poisoning their mind against their father. Are you even imagining what that kind of life in a Kuzino Mazia will do psychologically to Nkewa, you know? She will definitely grow up thinking that every man out there is so irresponsible. Especially when you disconnect them from the rest of the world. I am asking you. Because sometimes when we do something selfishly, we don't even know the after effect of what we are doing. If one has and now poison their mind, they now how irresponsible their father. Then she will find it difficult to blend with any man. And any single man who knows here tomorrow, she will end up judging that man with the so mistakes. The man may realize like this or say, "Na my mom na the man may na my mom." So she will now be at alert over the mistake of purported mistake of the father. Obido play when at the psychology of the girl child. Then ungo wani siziri nke nwoke. I mean ungo nwoke siziri ndeli e na atụrụ ụga about their mother. Oge nke nwoke yelu enu wani. Oche na every woman out there ye nwekwa the same behavior in agwa mama enwe. Is that how you claim you love those kids? Why can't you have them to have a good relationship with their father? If there is somebody who should judge, allow those children to have first-hand experience of that same thing in our papa how. I mean, if they open a family, they will know that telling the story, that story is not left for you to tell. Those kids will brain. If their father is such a bad person, they will see it. If their mother is such a bad person, they will see it. As in J welfare, J court. Onya we find out, well, what if he has tried? Okay. My network. Bigger. Share this video. Let us continue. Share this video. Let us continue. Go network. But let us continue. You got to go? Yeah? So let us stop all this go to court. Yeah? Yeah? Let us stop all this go to court. Sometimes when this such matters come up on social media, let us treat it with all honesty. You got that? Let us stop all this go na nwunye uso okwu e choki iwo no ụmụazụ ọnụ mụtalụ ụmụazụ ọnụ na-abụ mụtalụ ka iwe punish ye go na dị uso okwu e choki iwo no ụmụazụ ọnụ mụtalụ ka iwe punish ye. That is what we should be preaching against. Even if we cannot judge in Mr. Obas's case, but at least let us say the truth for the benefit of so many other people who may go through the same process. If I want na-abụ mụtalụ, it is not left for one person to put. In fact, I have said, do not monetize these children. Whether the father brings in money or not, allow the father to have access to the kids. Those children need that fatherly love. Even if he doesn't bring anything, allow them to have a feel of what it means to have father. Allow them to have a taste of what fatherhood is all about. Allow them. Yes, Allow them. Eh? Ekwukwana nye again sego ngo nwa nwata nwaanyị enweghị ife na alụ. You don't have any job. Mana mana digu nwere ife ọ na-eme nwee ego do ka m na-ajụ ị na-azụrụ ụmụazị ịtọ nya ama ekwu maka Judy ana m ekwu maka the same mentality some people na-use out there. And ajụọ gị sị na ụmụazị akapelu mpe na ụmụazị akapelu mpe ịzọrụfa wanyị na o nwere ife ị na-alụ aghụghọ ka ọnwụ ị nwere reason. Yes, ị nwere reason iji wee mee. Ajụọ gị sị na o nwere ife na papa ha ya take nwe care of them. Hapụ ka onye gbusie ha nụ maka ọhụnya mụrụ ha. Hapụ ya ọpụ ogbusie ha because ọhụnya mụrụ ha. A na-ekwu ife ọdụ ka ya sị o nwere ife ị na-alụ ị na-azụ ụmụazị ịzọkọrọ ụmụazị ịzọkọrọzi ụmụazị sị na nwoke ahụ eweta ego. Ịhapụ nwoke ahụ na-eweta ego ahụ ka anya na ụmụazị ahụ nọrọ ngwonwa abịazie na-afọ ha afọ. Eluigwe ya dọrọkpudo ụwa. Ị chọrọ ka ị zụrụ ụmụazị ahụ ka ị wee fụ nwe ọjọọ dị ihe esi atụ ya mbọ ịnọ ga-ata ịtụ ụga kwuo na awa adụghị ụmụazị si weta ego nwoke ju na ọya eweta iwe ịnọ ga-ata ịtụ ụga kwuo na agwara ha kwuo ego ole nke a na skuul. Ụfọdụ n'ime ụlọ sef ya eje tie ụmụazị ya na skuul ihe ekwedo ka nwoke na-akwụ ụgwọ marụ den wee chụkwanụ ngụnwanwụ nwoke o doro gị anya na nwunye gị uwe onye dubo ya ntenof iteki care of ụmụazị ya. O doro gị anya na unu ahụ ụnụ nọ currently before unu divorce na nwunye gị uwe onye na-sustain that house. Ịnọwazie nke na okwu ozi ga-eme ịchụọ nwaanyị ịzọkọrọ ụmụazị wite one ego wite one ego ka ihe eji wee take care of ụmụazị ahụ. Ana m ajụ ajụjụ which money? A sị na netwọk na-enye nsogbu here. My voice or the clear? Somebody dey me yes or no? My voice or the clear? Onwe onye na-ekwu na my voice adịghị clear. My voice or the clear? My voice or the clear? Yeah? My voice or the clear? Somebody dey me that yes or no? My voice or the clear? Somebody dey yes or no? Onwe onye dey na my voice adịghị clear. So one person more confirm all of my voice or the clear or not. Okay, Chukufro, yes, okay. Yes. Okay, it's clear now. You see? So let us say the truth around this matter. If we should bring the interest of these kids first, then you will find out that where these kids stay will not even be a problem. I mean, ekwuru m ya sị nwaanyị ọwụ na ma nwoke ọ nụrụ and then ife na-eserego na digu. Ịma na ife na-eserego na digu has nothing to do with the welfare of the children. Ịma na your husband dey live up to his expectation n'ebe ụmụ ya nọ. So go na ese okwu, why do you think that you are going to punish it? Don't you have your own life to live after that marriage? So ọ bụrụ na anyị na-think about the best interest of this kid, that we are not being selfish about it so that we can hunt our partners. Yes, where these kids stay will not even be a problem. If you don't know mama ha will taking care of these kids very well, allow them to stay with their mother. If you don't know papa ha will taking care of those kids, looking at the present condition, allow them to stay with their father. Then they want their mother. Their father allow her to stay with you. Allow their father to have unlimited access to those children. Men co-parenting, that is what those kids need. It is now not about both of you. It is now about your kids. Yes. When are we going to be matured? Allow the children to stay with you. Allow their mother to have unlimited access. I'm saying unlimited access. Unlimited access. Afugo maybe a man and a woman who may co-parent nwa ha iyamado na ha nwere program iyamado na ha nọrọ ọhụụ gbasa ụfọdụ the woman na say no, I want to be the one to take this child to school. Ọ pụta n'ihu be nwoke ọpak ya gbuo họn akpọpụta nwata tinye na moto mama ebuje school. Ofu ụbọchịkwa the woman na say no, I want to bring him back to school. O jekwa na school o gbuo họn nwata abịa banye na moto o bunata ụlọ. Esi etu a na-eme. You keep your differences away from ebe ụmụazị ahụ nọ. That is why iji ada afụwa ụfọdụ ụmụazị ya na-awụ product of all this nkrika divorce of wickedness. Ifo ha na-live a very bitter lifestyle, very bitter, and ha megide ife welie babe difa ha ruo ebe ahụ ụfọdụ n'ime ha na-awụ sadist. Olu ebe ahụ owolu marriage papa ya na mama ya welie wee na-anụ nwaanyị ọnụtara innocent, nke nwaanyị ewolu marriage papa ya na mama ya wee na-anụ nwoke dị innocent na-agbasa the man wicked because ọ na-achọ ka ọ fụ na o mere mistake mama emere, nke nwoke a na-achọ ka ọ fụ na o mere mistake papa emere. Ịghọtago? Meanwhile, some of these children are swimming in lies ya gwara ha agwa, not truth. Ọ bụrụ eziokwu ka agwara ha. A just tụọrọ ha oge ahụ just for them to hate their father or to hate their mother. Huh? So, ị na-ekwuzikwo go to court, go to court, go to court. The going to court will not change this truth that I have told you here. If everything is right, why will a celebrity like Judy Aymasinsi, why is it that we have not seen these two kids Abeku? Why is it that we have seen the two Omulodogu? In fact, we see them everywhere. Eh? All this unnecessary hyping and drama how they creating on Facebook. Don't you think that two of them they reprogram just to get back to their ex-partners? Kerife pataro na nke nwoke juzi no ye take responsibility of me mutaria. Both of them seem to be in agreement for whatever thing they make. So I can tell you that both of them are Ezeugo mmadụ. They are not good. Ezeugo mmadụ. They are both doing everything family make how we take a revenge on their partners. And that could be the reason you can hide the presence of Umazi away from their father for 10 whole years. Meanwhile, you have moved on and you claim that you are happy where you are. Yeah? If you are happy where you are, allow the kids to go back to their father. Yes. If you are happy where you are, like you claim, allow the kids to go back to their father. If you are happy, like you claim, allow Umazi papa. After all, you have a new family altogether now. Meanwhile, you can always go and have time with your kids. Allow Umazi to socialize there with people. Let people know them. Let them know people. Why are you hiding them away if you don't have ulterior motive? Why are you hiding them away? And I am made to understand that now about that young man because Nanda will presence everywhere. They are seen as celebrities. They have connection. They always have a number to call right away. But this man, that exposure, not until of recent. Even now that the people who negotiate that exposure, he is still not gotten used to that lifestyle. Because if I name wow, Oluaya nebe kosuwe masiai. Not today. Umaze emoro tata go Odogu. Hane enjoy the presence of Odogu as a father. He deny yet another Umaze the joy of being with their father, and you think you love them. You think what you are doing is love to you. You are wickeding their father, thinking that you mean well for those children. Yeah? You think they mean well for their children. I am praying honestly. Now that now, Mr. Obasimele, everything possible to make sure that no worry. But I know that with the kind of power and influence those people, they are going to suppress him. especially when he complained that this thing that not was financially okay. So I am made to understand that now use every resource is not at their disposal to suppress that man. Apotaketa na-ekwu mmadụ a na-agwa m na ọghọta ife a na-ekwu ọ ife a na-ekwu ka ịghọta ha ọkọ na ịmụ macha ọka ịda ahụ. Stop being emotional. Don't even use your own marriage to come and judge what we are saying here. Do what is right. Do what is right. Upon divorce, think about what is best for your children. Stop bringing your selfish interest. If you feel that man is compatible enough for you to stay with, you shouldn't look for a way to weaken him or her. It has been a nice time, both of you know, whether it is sweet or it is not sweet. Allow the memory to go. Build yourself and look towards the future. Don't always try to use woman as your model to get back to your partner. I know how many men that are passing through this pain now. I know how many women that are passing through the same pain now. They are everywhere. The same pain. The same pain. They always look for every slightest opportunity to take away women from their partners, just to use it to punish them. They put on our Facebook, you're not talking, you're not justify if you're going to game, you're not justify. Because among the ones who join this broadcast, or the ones who join this broadcast, let me summarize and go. You want to go? Ezeugo at this Facebook. I don't need to look at your faces. You don't have any job. How do you hope to sustain those children? Don't you want to go and put the pieces of your life together? Huh? And by the way, just like Nkiru Kapiza said here, Mr. Obase has told the story a countless time. Why is it that the other partner is not telling the same story? Let her come out and tell us the story so that we know exactly what happened. Yeah? Basis. Okay, let me try and bring you. Is it here this program that you can come in again? This is Empire. Is it the program and come back again? All shall enjoy this broadcast. Send us request here. All shall enjoy this program. Send the other request here. Let me bring you in. Okwa hana asanya onye yekwu okwere mmadu yekwu de. Okwa hana asanya awo somebody yekwu. Owo na nwata nwanyi mana onwe ife na alu. You will job. You don't have any job. You are jobless. Yeah? Can you na so maze bua na eto eno yinye nbu onwe unni no maze bua na eto ka yenye nni izokorozie hapo ishoki wo hapo ni shiwe papa because na go you will go wori there are na take care of maze manon go ki chokwaro ka na enye nni indirectly. You want to use the maze aka nwoke we ka na feed you even though they hozi nwunye o ifufodu ni munu na ebe yeah. Then ngwa nwoke onwe ife nwere na ife na-eme mbọ aka kọchasị ya one thing or the other. I don't do buoyant enough to stay with that woman for the comfort of your children, for the betterment of your children. You just say na fufapu. Why can't you do that? And now so much and then we ife ha na-alụ and then we ife ha na-alụ. Yeah? You will see a caregiver as a woman. Or we say now if you should read at the end of every month, nwoke egbuchiri ego send the algo, you will read me. Meanwhile, she was paying obey. I will call. Only if you teach na nwata unwe kuriku n'aka. Only if you na nwata unwe kuriku n'aka. Yeah? Only if you na nwata unwe kuriku n'aka. Happen if I na-ekwu na nwata pere mpe. Nna yo yegbuye. Nna yo yegbuye. Owo uruzie na-ewu nwoke nwunye mụrụ nwa nwunye nwụọ na tieta onye kuru nwa aja etufu ana m ajụ ajụjụ ọ dịbụ ụmụ nwoke ma ụmụ nwoke nwunye ha desis ablock one desis by mistake Hey, hey. Biko. Ị na-eme anya fụ blọkin o, amaghọdụ nnọọ blọkin dị ife ahụ. Hey, eme m alụ o. Mee ka mmata esi wee apologize wa o. Kedu ebe m na-esi wee fụ ife ahụ o. Ịghọtago? Ife ahụ eziokwu, ị nidịghị ịda agbafegharị. My dear, no need ịda agbafegharị ya. Say the truth the way it is. And shame the devil. Okay. Yes. Unblocked. This is join why no bigo. Bagalum not by mistake. Hey. Nne bagalum do not by mistake. Can't you block? I unblock Gunya now. Everybody from not supposed to get Baba Kweba. You want to go? Yeah? If I'm a Guamifa, I will no nwoke. Nwunye ya na nwunye mụrụ ụmụ ịtọ ma ọ bụ ụmụ ịnọ. The wife wee nwụọ. Oye ekukọrọ ụmụazị ịtọ na ịna je tufuo because na ịnọghọzie. Oye take care of them zụọ ha. My mom nwụrụ 13 years ago. My dad otufusịrị anyị. If I do 7. Otufusịrị anyị. O no take care of all of us. Who take care of all of us without abandon of onye. He took the burden of training all of us. This is the comment. And so when I comment to try the comment. Yeah? But as you say na nwoke na onye take nwoke care of ụmụ. Ị na-atụ n'ụga na chọbụ igwe onwe gị eziokwu. Ọ na onwe ife ị na-alụ. Hapụ ụmụazị ahụ na ụmụazị ahụ adọchigharị aka azụ.
Ezeugo, so you blocked me, eh? No problem. Saga, I'm gonna get go tomorrow morning.
Na the okwu adọghị ume ikwu ekwu.
Na good evening. Na Igbo. Oh yeah. Our people na like I don't know ikpuchi ihe ọjọọ aka. I don't know how to say it. I'm disappointed on a lot of people, especially married men nwere ụmụazị ha na ha bi supporting this atrocity that is going on. This kind of situation, men abroad, if this same group of men blaming the women, they are now supposed to jidi kita na blame ụmụ nwanyị because na ha nọ na nwoke kpọtara nwunye ya obodo Igbo. Ihe ịnụ hala that na nwoke sị na nwunye enyeghị access to the children, all of them will jump out to start without verifying the news. If obodo Igbo nọ n'ime ya, before ihu nwoke ọwụ na government may approve, court may approve, asị gị you won't have access to your kids. Na nwaanyị gị ga-anọ with ụmụazị ahụ 100%. Ịma na nwoke ahụ enweghị a good character.
Yes.
Ịmarụ na a na-try to protect those kids, you gotta go from having any contact with their father because of his character.
Yes.
And when a nwoke dị responsible n'obodo Igbo, I will just provide them money. Maybe you're not under drugs, or you abusive, or that eti nwunye ihe n'iru ụmụ ya. You gotta go. Or who's so toxic. And when a lot of characters call to get nature, see the woman will be with the kids 100%. Then you know akuzi child benefit because now mugi call kamwanya weekend and ekoto mazia hanya. You got to go. In the case of this man na Nigeria kita, this man did not start crying today. Okay, who got that na haga go police. They've gone to human rights. And whenever hana agabe, ebe na agara, they will subdue him because nowhere on your way. It's not as if he kept quiet all this while. Human rights also in Hagara, he did not start it last year. He started this journey a long time ago. One of them surprised, otu nwoke Igbo anyị na-adị against ndị na-eme ihe a juiciest na-eme sizikita tọnụ gharizie na support Judith. A man, every parent nwere a right to have access to their kids, whether you are a man or a woman. As far as no ọbara gị ka eji mụọ nwa ahụ, ị nwere rights. The same equal rights with the woman to have access to the kids. The same thing goes to the men. Okay, the reason why society or courts na-eji akpọnyekarị ụmụ nwaanyị nwa even when they don't have the resources to raise them is because generally a na-afụ ụmụ nwaanyị as ndị nwere the more this thing on understanding with kid ga-raise ụmụ because ụmụ nwoke na-agba mbọ well every morning nwoke ama echewe ịcha akara aka ya mana nwaanyị na-anọ n'ụlọ and a woman can coordinate children, take care of them, sielu ha nri, saa ha ahụ, fichaa mee nke ọzọ, ịghọtago mana nwoke ama mmenwudo aka na ma abandon ego o si akpata ego. That's the reason why most times I say okay ụmụaka ga-anọ with nne ha mana nwoke na-eweta ego one dị ụta ka eji na-akwụ their school fees na-eme nke a na-emeta because they are your kids, but you will still have access to your children. Enwe time o yeri bịa kpọrọ ha gị na ha nọ, or you visit them or they will visit you some weekends and stay with you ka ha marakwa na ịbụ nna gị nna ha. But I don't know why our men ji tụgharịzie onwe nke si m na the man were quite beat husband, that is a useless man for the past 10 years. Kedu ebe ọ nọ kịta ka ọ pụtaziri na ọ chọrọ ọ na-eme content, ọ chọrọ ịchọ views, he wants to grow. I was looking at them. Ihe ụmụ nwoke Igbo dịkwa married o. A man that is crying that he has been helpless, he's not a celebrity, he doesn't know anybody in government, or what on your man politics, calling on the world, the public, if you are connected, at least contact him and hear from him privately. Go open already up with evidences, what he has done, where he has been to, human rights Ogago, with documents Enyegoria, and see what you can do from there and see how we can help him. Mr. Bassi rights to have access to his kids. Even if it means seeing them once in 2 weeks, once in a month, they are his blood. Anụ m na-enwe nke nwoke wụrụ nke nwaanyị n'ala Igbo, nwa tolite ọ ga-aga na be nne ya ọ na ọ bụ nwa nwoke with Judith ihe awa ọkpara ya ọ onye ahụ ga-anọchi obi nna ya. There is no two ways about it. Ihe ọsọkwa Judith ma anybody gwa the guy o tolie, he will look for his father, he will go home. Ọ nọ na Nigeria. The only time he might not even think about the father, ọ na-azụrụ ya n'obodo oyibo, or say that he might not go to Nigeria at all. O chefuo ihe gbasara family problem and lụọ onye ọcha nọrọ here. Man, if as far as ọ nọ na Nigeria, o rute Hana from 20-something years, he will look for his father. So we need to start telling ourselves the truth. This man hapụtago na Facebook bịa gwa ndị mmadụ that this lady, a man that took his time, trained the girl he picked when she was a nobody. Do you know what it means? This girl was a nobody. Nne na nna ya failed to raise her. Then enyi ya nwoke picked her up and trained her in school. Nwoke is not even ndị a na-akpọ narcissist or misogynist that will suppress a woman from moving forward. Nwoke was still promoting her, encouraging her to even enter movie industry, start doing things that make you happy, supporting her to go and do things that will give her happiness. A man that can train a wife in school, is it the same man that you people are claiming that he is not providing anything? If he has access to provide for the kids, at least agote biscuit and because nwoke ga-azụ nwaanyị na school will now end up abandoning his kids. Let's think about this now. It's not right. If you have the contact, let him go to court, or you bring the money to sponsor him with a lawyer to go to court. You think it's easy to go to court? You might not know go court in Nigeria. That VDM and social media is not a law court. Social media is a place to create awareness. VDM, all the cases he has been handling, or brought from social media, why have you not told VDM that he's not a court? Why is he handling cases? No, so that's the thing. I don't know when they were direct contact to VDM. Case is a public case. It's not a family issue anymore. Let him interrogate Mr. Bassi. Get the facts. Bidoro on one program on it. Then may involve the human rights lawyers. Let them charge this case to courts. Judith na woka agawa courts, so he can have access to his kids. Ezeugo, keep on speaking the truth. Okay? No matter the pressure and the threats. We won't stop. All right, there. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Yeah. So that is from Daisy's Empire. If he's crying, let him go to the law court because his cry on social media cannot give him a justice. I thought they donated money for him last time for this case. Chibuzo Chukwuemeka,
ụwa anyị nọkwanụ na ya ụtọ mba iton ụwa ụgwọnụ tọ mba iton my brother ịghọtago onye ọbụla nọ n'ụwa kpewe ekpere ka ife nile anị ghara ịkpọ gị ihu nya asị man ịwụ n'ụwa kpewe ekpere n'ụwa ka ife nile anị ghara ịkpọ gị ihu because na ife nile anị kpọ gị ihu afaghị ụwụ sorry I repeat kpewe ekpere ka ife nile anị ghara ịkpọ gị ihu maka na ife nile anị kpọ gị ihu sorry ya awụ afaghị ọ bụrụ na nwere another person chọrọ iti ọnụ n'okwu a bata kwuo okwu ka anyị mara let us learn to do the right thing whether na nwoke a na-eteki care of ụmụ ya for the sake of ụmụ gị for the sake of ụmụ gị for the sake of ụmụ gị allow them access to their father. Do not use that opportunity to punish their father. Emene, you don't mean well for those kids in case if you don't know. Yeah? You mean well for Omaziaho. Yes. You mean well? I have seen 99, so it can't be a problem for me. I'm not saying no a problem go for you. But I'm only telling you, onye ọna nọ n'ụwa ekpere ya dị ekpe n'ụwa awụ biko God please ife nile anị nya akpọna m ihu nya wofe ife mkwadebere gị kpebe ekpere ka ife nile anị ghara ịkpọ gị ihu. How can you be so? How can you have pride in showing ụmụ onye ọsọ? But ihe gosi nke ịmụ bụrụ na your first marriage. Why are you hiding them? Why are you hiding them? Ị nwere ulterior motive. I put it to you. Ị nwere ulterior motive. Why you are hiding them? All in such motive, why are you hiding them? At least I have to go that enable somebody I say, hey, no, I like you put on me on social media. I have to go, he say, what put on Kimulo. Yeah? I have to go. So somebody cannot come today to claim, hey, no, Merike, I don't know, issue of family or of social media. You in a messing car intentionally. Let us say the truth and shame the devil. Yeah? Anyway, I think I'm going to end this broadcast here. Share this video. Kabani Amala Mabikon. Kashivon signing out.